Okay, so I just want to ramble about stuff because I have trouble verbalizing what I think. And I think a lot of stuff, and I think it's um not really sad, but most of the time it's a waste that everything is kept in my head and that I don't know how to verbalize them correctly. Um, I don't do that very often. I don't really like talking. I like talking. It's just that I don't like to do it a lot and often. But I would like to do it more often, or at least um, make it easier on myself when I have to do it, and that it doesn't that it stops being such a pressure when I have or want to do it. I also don't really like being perceived in general, but even less when I'm talking and expressing things that are happening in my head. Um, no matter no matter what it is, can just be a very small mundane thing or a big philosophical idea. I don't really like being perceived. I have been in a complicated place this month. Um, last month I spent it all in the mountains, far away from big city and far away from here. And it has been very hard on me coming back here. And um, this, when I get into this place, it puts me in a very old state of mind, and it's very difficult for me to move forward because of this, because it's putting me back in an old place, and yeah, it's hard to let go of that. and managed to get myself unstuck from all of this. Yeah, so where was I going? I don't know. It's hard for me to get unstuck from this state of mind, and I tell myself that it would be easier if I just leave this place, because it holds so much of the past and so much of me, of things I can't let go of. But I know that running away from this isn't gonna solve this, but at the same time it's hard for me to move here and just be myself and be able to do things. I feel like I am not allowed to do what I want, really. I feel like I'm not allowed to move forward in life, to do what I need to do in order to grow out of this place. Yeah, it's hard to grow out of here. Um, this place really has grip on me, and I also have a grip on it. It's not just one way, it's both ways. And because I have always lived here, and it holds every single memory, every single energy of everything that I've lived here, whether it's good or bad. for everything else around it. And it's hard to let go of all of that. I want to, but between wanting and actually doing it, there is a lot of there's a big gap that needs to be crossed, and until now quite I haven't completely crossed that gap, and right now I feel like I kind of fell into that gap because I spent such a long time in a place I really enjoy and in which I would like to live in the future, whether it's near or far. And so yeah, this month has been quite hard because of that, and I've lost the momentum I had in life, and I have had some trouble getting back that momentum, and it's also hard because even though I try to not be affected by society's expectations of how I should live, I still live in this society, and right now I can't really escape it completely, so there is still a part of me who holds that this expectation of me, of what I should be doing according to society, and especially here in the city, it, it has made me feel very guilty of not doing anything. Well, I am doing stuff, but not doing not doing things to find a job and all that, really. And I don't really want to either. There is things I want to do, but not because I really feel the need to do them, but more so because I know that in our world it's really complicated to live a decent life if you don't do anything, and it's already hard when you do something and you earn money. It's already very hard to live. So trying to live without having a job seems quite complicated, at least right now in my position and where I am in life. It would be, I find it would be very difficult to not do, to not work. It's kind of making me sad also, because this is not the way I want to live. I just wish I could do my little stuff when I want, just because I want to do it, and not necessarily gain anything material from this. And travel and eat fruits off of the trees, wash myself in the rivers, but I reckon this is quite complicated to do in our world, unfortunately. And besides that, I feel like I am just in a phase of my life where I have been brought to reflect on myself a lot, and I have learned to do so in a way that doesn't swallow me whole and brings me down with the emotions I feel. But again, sometimes it just happens that you slip and fall into the hole with whatever you've been dealing with. And that happened to me this month too. I have lost the control I had. It's not really a bad thing, it just happened, and I have to get myself back up and continue moving. But it's a hard thing to do. And right now I have been stuck in this place where I don't know, where I am not able to get myself back up. I feel like right now it is getting better, and I am being able to do so. Yeah. So I am slowly recovering from what this month brought me. But there is still this feeling, like I said, this expectation that the world has of what I should be doing, and feeling guilty because I haven't been doing that, and instead I have been really still in my life and kind of just stagnant, which for me is fine doing, but I still have a bit of this expectations stuck in my head, which is making it hard also on myself, and quite making it a cycle of I don't feel really good, so I just sit here with myself, but I don't meet the expectations that the world has of me, so it's making me feel bad. So I just sit with myself, and it's making me feel bad because of the expectations of the world. And I sit here with myself, and it's an endless loop, and I haven't find a balance there yet. So I know what I should do or shouldn't do, but I haven't done anything concrete yet about all of that. I'm still in that place of freeze. Um, um, yeah, I've been in that state of freeze where there's a lot going on, and at the same time nothing going on, and I'm just there waiting for anything to happen, as if life will magically bring me forward to a more comfortable place. But I know this isn't how it works, and that I have to do this work. But I I just haven't managed to do anything about it, and I don't know how to do it yet. This is also a big thing because I don't know how to do this by myself, and I know I should ask for help, but I have a hard time with asking for help, and right now I feel like it's still manageable and that I can do things by myself, but I also know that if I don't ask for help, I will eventually come back to a place where things are not manageable anymore, and this is where usually I would ask for help, and it is not, at least for me, the good thing, the helpful thing to do, because when I ask for help at a time where anything isn't manageable for me anymore, I just crashed into a pit where it's gonna be way harder to get out of, rather than ask for help where things are still manageable and where it will be easier for me to get out of. I it's quite annoying too, because I know all of that. I know what I am doing isn't helpful for myself, but at the same time I just am unable to do anything about it, and I know that at some point, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I will crash into a wall, and that it's just gonna be horrible. But I know what I should do and shouldn't do, but I just can't do anything about it. And I know what's gonna happen if I keep this space. And also I know where I want to be, and do in the near future, like next year, or in 2 years. No, I hope it will be next year, but if I don't do anything, it's not gonna happen next year. I am anyway, I know where I want to be and what I want to do, and I know a part of what I need to do in order to get there, but also this is just a thing where nothing is happening because I am just stuck and I don't have any momentum and nothing to bring me momentum into making everything happen, which is quite annoying. But at least I have had quite a lot of creativity and the art, this creativity hasn't crashed for now. I hope it's not gonna crash hard like it usually do. And I have liked what most of the things I've done so far. Even the things I don't really like, I'm still proud of them. So this has been nice, at least. I have been able to express things through what I am making, and it has been helpful and quite a nice feeling too, because I have made a lot of things for Clément, and it's a really nice feeling. It's a really nice feeling, and I'm happy I have been able to do that because of the feelings I have. I'm gonna stop there. Has been nice.